Hello friends, welcome back. So, hello Ethereum. Now, I'm assuming that Ethereum prices have just changed here as I was filming the Bitcoin video. I'm Rocky Outcrop. This is the Rocky Outcrop channel, by the way, and we do daily technical analysis for all of these for Bitcoin, Chainlink, Tezos, Ethereum. Yeah, that's what we do daily technical analysis on. I do bonus videos from time to time too. We saw the prices come up here. We're speaking about the concepts of, 256 as being potentially where you could see the turnaround at there. Of course, there's like enthusiasm as you're potentially breaking out of this sort of a breaking up up here. And there's have I got the sort of like this the measured move off the back of say this line here? Where would it take you to? It could maybe take us all the way up to 260, for instance, stuff like that. We knew that there was a couple of areas in advance of that where it'd be wiser, in a sense, not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice to take your profit at. And subsequently, we've seen them come back down here to the other line that we talk about at 230. And really yesterday's video and all the rest of it sums it all up for us. Nothing has actually changed as a result of all that volatility that's happened. We've got this high here, which is bearishly divergent compared to the previous high. That was speculative before, in terms of this, this with the price action that was going on yesterday. But if you had said that this one 2 days ago was your local high, then you could quite clearly see the bearish divergence there across the board. Of course, as we've got it marked on, we're still in this ascending triangle on the 24-hour time frame. We still could see this blast off and give us a extreme oversold conditions, go up towards the 100, and maybe we could get our 270, 290 targets. It's definitely premature at the moment to be talking about things like 300. Of course, you come in here and you do the 270s to 280s to 290s. You do those three chunks there, and yeah, you can talk about 300 at those points, but there's plenty of trading to be done in the meantime. And yeah, well, just basically congratulations to everybody who knew to sort of like to take it short, possibly from the 255 area, and you're laughing at the minute as you look at your account suddenly going into over 10% profit there on that one. How are things panning out? Well, like I say, check out yesterday's video where everything's already in there. It's not stale information. It's all completely relevant for today. It's exactly what we're all looking at. It's everything adds up to being more or less exactly the same. Perhaps I could change that there to match up better at the top with this Fibonacci retracement here, and make sure that it matches at the bottom still. I think that's going body to body there. Yeah, it is. So the 236 at 215. You need to see the prices really sustain themselves above 220. They've done it. There's the 225 actually, where we have this here 50% retrace area as being respected in terms of profit, in terms of the profit taking line and everything else. But if we just put this up here and say, that's where we came into as our high, and look towards this, there's this sort of complementary Fibonacci. You can see then, going down below the 220 here, right, 220, and going wick to wick. Wick to wick is what I actually prefer to use when I'm using these things, by the way. Then you're looking at 217, I suppose. Breaking down below 217 creates a valid Fibonacci retracement. No coincidence seeing that we've come like really close to the 618 and back down to the 50%. So if you want to know why that's why that's not a coincidence, go ahead and check out yesterday's Chainlink video where I explain that in great detail. And yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're seeing the volatility that's come as a result of this having hit the number 10 area or 11, whatever. Down below 15 is what I talk about. Everybody has their own numbers, but as you can only remember so much as a human, or whatever. So I look towards the sort of, when the ADX below 15, I expect volatility to be coming in. We've seen that happen. We'll have to wait and see how this actually pans out, to see whether or not we remain within this overall area or not. Yeah, so thanks very much for tuning in. Actually, you know what, by the way, I didn't actually say this one last thing over here on Bitcoin. So if you're watching all the videos, then great. And if you're not, then you're not. That's totally fine. But I just wanted to point this out as well. You've got this channel here, just more similar to the Ethereum one, and you can draw it right, pull it right the way up, extend it. This is the Bitstamp chart. I've not looked here in a while, and you can see that the prices have come right up to this line here and respected them more or less in terms of the channel. Now, of course, the positioning of this thing isn't perfect, and I always have to say that these things are subjective. But if we just use the wicks here, really kind of like, and we look at that area, zoom on in a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that area there, and it's just kind of how this sort of general area is where we're still within this overall context of this. That's kind of still on the go. That's something missing from the Bitcoin video. Anyway, yeah, check out yesterday's Bitcoin video as well for more information. It's a really good one. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in.